What's going on, everybody? We got another winners round 2 match here. We got Radio16 versus Jared, two very respectable runners, with Radio having a PB of 57.48 and Jared having a PB of 56.43, so about a minute difference in PBs. And I'm joined by HD Lax.
Hello, hello. Should be a good one. Now, we've seen both of these guys practice breaker boost. There's no doubt in my mind that they won't go for it. I expect a good, clean match here.
Should be starting momentarily. I should mention that Jared got his current PB in his last turning race.
That's true, he did. And Radio got a PB last week as well, so...
They've both been playing, so they're both in pretty good shape for this race, I believe.
Yeah, I have faith that both of these guys will at least get a sub 1. I'm excited. This is probably one of the closer matches in round 3. I think besides Splazer and Red Mountain, this might be the closest one.
And both these runners are on Japanese, so there'll be no advantage from region here.
I wonder if either of these guys are going to go for King Boo 1 cycle. I know Jared knows how to do it, but I don't know if Radio knows how to do it. I don't really watch Radio, so I'm more familiar with Jared's gameplay. That was interesting. Radio
that was an interesting
button.
From Radio. Presses the B button instead of the A button.
So Jared is automatically at a few second advantage here.
All right, so Area 1, most of you know the drill, just doubles and not a whole lot to it.
Yeah, you've probably seen this plenty of times, so there's really no need to explain the fundamentals of the game, because you've probably seen this 100 times already. So they're trying to prioritize twirls here when they suck the ghosts up. Twirls are the fastest suck-up animation over waves, and over the course of the run, that can save upwards of maybe a minute.
Yeah, most of the optimization in Area 1 comes from getting good animations on the suck-ups and just taking these doubles pretty fast.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of RNG in this game, especially when you're at a top level. and both of these guys have really respectable PBs, so RNG could play a big factor in this run. Really nice from Jared. Ooh, Radio missing the double. Hate to see that. It's going to cost him about 3 seconds.
Always one runner that misses a double.
Yeah, it tends to happen like every race, doesn't it? Even when you tend to take them pretty slow, it's still pretty easy to miss them. They're just very difficult.
Look at Area 1 so far from Jared. Pretty good doubles.
Let's see what time he exits the door here. It was a 2:23.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah. Radio getting a 29, so about a 6-second difference.
Probably mention this again, but Jared has insane mashing.
Yeah, probably the fastest mashing out of any runner. He averages 15 to 16 button presses per second. So there's really no way for anyone to keep up with him in that regard. Radio actually has low percent right now. So if you don't have any money or pearls after the first area, you actually skip the money counter at the end of the area in the EGAD cutscene. Saves about a second. So if Radio doesn't collect any pearls on Lydia here, then he should save a second, assuming he doesn't have any coins after the Chauncey fight. Jared still has about a 7-second lead, it looks like.
Yeah, about 7 seconds.
Typically don't tend to see a big gap between runners in Area 1, considering there's no RNG whatsoever, and it's strictly just based on how well you play and execute everything.
Yeah, and there's not much you can really lose time from, massive amounts of time from in Area 1.
Yeah.
Unless you, like, drop Chauncey or something like that. Here, both runners going to go for ball catches on these, what kind of balls are these? Like beach balls?
Someone said in the commentary yesterday that these were beach balls. I don't know what they are.
I think that was Splazer.
Yeah. But yeah, they're going to intentionally let him go early here. Ideally, you want to keep him above 50 HP, because if he dips below 50 HP, then he'll throw an extra cycle of rocking horses at you. And they're also taking damage from Chauncey here to expedite this little bounce cycle here. With your iframes, you can just kind of push him along, speeds it up. Also going to be taking damage there because they're going to be using their iframes to catch this ball. .547 from Jared, very clean.
That's a really nice Area 1 for Jared.
Absolutely.
Radio getting a 555 suck up. That's still, I'd say, pretty good. Nothing that he can't come back from.
Got a little bit of downtime here, so this would be a good time for some donations. You have any, Joven?
I'm broke.
Real.
I would donate, but I gave all my money to HD Lax. Prize pool money.
Yep. Dang, don't say that. Now I have an obligation to donate.
Dang.
Dang, man.
Oh, yeah, Crazy 8 donating his left colon. Appreciate it, dude.
Thank you. That will be, that'll be put to good use.
Put to good use, yeah. I don't know how, but we'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
I stand corrected. It was Red Mountain who called the Chauncey's balls beach balls.
I see.
So if we hear that rumor spreading around, you can blame him.
It's definitely a Red Mountain thing to say. Also,
Amen
Radio had low percent at the end of the area there, so he got to skip the money counter entirely. You probably saw it pop up on Jared's screen.
Yeah, Jared had a large pearl, so that's probably losing him about a second over Radio.
Alright, now we get to the fun stuff. They're coming up on arguably one of the hardest rooms in the entire game, strictly because the Shy Guy doubles in this room can be really difficult if you take them at a fast level. And then also, the first bit of RNG is coming up.
So far, pretty nice doubles for Jared. Right.
Looks like Radio's
good for both of them.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Let's see if they both get early release. Jared gets them. So these Rolindas can show their hearts 10 seconds early, and it's purely RNG. So if you miss it, like Radio just did, you can lose 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. It's just one of those luck-based things. So for no reason there, Radio just loses 10 seconds to Jared. And Jared's going for poster skip, found by Jad Giant and Sakurai. Shout out to Jad Giant and Sakurai for finding these.
Nobody understands.
No one understands. All right, so we're gonna see a 942 from Jared.
I believe this is gonna be like a 10 flat for Radio, or not, maybe about a 10 flat. About an 18-second difference right now.
Yeah, Jared's actually on a really good run right now. I know that's typically what he averages.
So the first 5 boos coming up here can shake things up a lot, because this RNG right here can either lose a lot of time or gain back a lot of time, depending if you get the good locations.
Yeah, the room that they're coming up to, they're going to go back to the parlor, and you can actually set up a text skip. So each time you catch a boo, EGAD will assign text, and on the very first boo, the text is maybe 5 to 6 seconds long, and if they get good enough luck and the boo isn't under the tablecloth, then they can skip the text.
Jared has a bump, but he's going for it.
He's going for it anyways.
He does not get it. One of the disadvantages of setting up the text skip when there's a bump is that you might be just wasting your time trying to set it up.
Yeah. There are some runners who just pull the tablecloth off and not even set up the text skip if they see a lump. I know Snap does that.
Dang. Can't imagine doing that. He was having some trouble pulling off the cloth.
Yeah.
I think it took him 4 tries to set it. He did
He's
get
not
it,
really
though.
saving anything from that, because he took forever to set it up. and the RNG wasn't even that good. Radio's RNG is significantly better than Jared's here.
Yeah, he saved back some time there. Only about I think a 14-second difference
Yeah,
now.
pretty sure that's what I counted as well.
I think Jared's boot luck is not looking good for him.
Yeah. These boos are doing him dirty right now. I can't really say that he had one room that gave him good luck. Yeah, see, Radio's is just significantly better. Really, the only bad luck Radio's had right now is he didn't get early release.
That's about it.
So I guess when you put it like that, it kind of evens out.
Few doubles in this room coming up that hopefully both runners get.
Yep, they're also coming up to the fire save and quit. So they're gonna suck up the boo in this room and grab the medallion at the same time and skip the EGAD text. They'll do that by resetting the game and loading back into the mansion, which will also give them a good butler cycle. I actually missed this in my match earlier.
Did.
I lost the boo at 0.
Jared.
Yeah,
Pretty
very
good.
clean.
Gets it. Yeah. No problem for these guys. And about a 10-second difference going into here.
Yeah, it's exactly 10. Radio stopping in place there.
Really early release is like the only difference between these runners right now.
Yeah, I really can't say that either of these guys are playing bad right now. They're both playing really well.
Yeah.
Like gameplay-wise, it's a good race.
It is good.
It's just in a race like this where it's so close, you really kind of have to hope for good RNG.
But we're only 15 minutes in.
Yep. Leads can swap.
Here you're going to see them go for a chess cutscene skip with Mario's hat. Basically skips having to wait through this cutscene of chess loading in. And Jared gets it just fine. Also making this butler cycle a bit easier.
Yeah, if you don't get this chest cutscene skip, then you're really crunching for time. You might not have time to open the chest or scan the mouse hole. Because when the butler sits down, there's only about maybe 5 seconds before he gets up and leaves. Then you have to
Jared's still getting bad views.
even after that save and quit. Radio's streak of good luck seems to continue. I don't think he's had a bad boost so far.
That tech skip with that boot right there is a Japanese exclusive trick. Saves about 3 seconds each time you do it, both in and out of hidden room. Does our boy get laundry boot tech skip?
Nope.
Nope. That was not even close.
See if Radio
Sadly.
gets it.
Radio going for it. I don't think
I
that's
don't think
gonna work.
so. Nope. Michael TOO would be very disappointed.
Dang.
Looks like Radio's continuing to close the gap. I think it's just under 10 seconds right now.
Be about 9 seconds.
Jared getting the underwater theme.
Saving that frame.
Yep. So this ghost can play 2 songs. She can either play the underwater theme from the original Super Mario Brothers or the theme from Super Mario Brothers 3. The latter being the third option. And it also involves an extra text box, so it just loses a couple frames to get that option. Looks like Jared's gonna get a 19 flat water. Not too bad.
Yeah. Definitely not a bad run for Jared. Or Radio, as a matter of fact.
I think Jared's boo might have switched into the dishwasher. I can't exactly read his radar that
I think
well.
he did.
Yeah.
There is a tech skip you can do in here that is sort of dependent on RNG.
I don't think he sets it up, so he probably won't go for it.
Dang. Yeah, you can set up a tech skip while that boo's spawning though. And so it saves about 2 seconds, but it's kind of hard to time. Because you time it with the boo cutscene.
Yeah, and you also have to pull it off from the front. If you pull off the cloth from the side, then you won't pull it off fast enough.
I believe Radio set it up though. Radio's going for it. Oh no, he's not.
I see why you think that, because the shadow is like covering the back half.
I think it was the shadow, yeah.
So they're gonna dodge Spooky twice here. Gonna get bit on the third lunge. Then they're gonna suck up Mr. Bones. Spooky will then begin to lick Mr. Bones' bone, and then he'll show his heart.
Either runner getting bones in the boneyard.
You like to see it.
I love to see
Clean
it.
boneyard.
Clean bones. Go clean Bogmeyer.
It's a little scuffed, but I
Stuttering
think
a
he's
little
got
bit.
it. There you go.
But he got it.
Yeah, unlike Chauncey, you can one-cycle this guy. Chauncey's actually the only Portrait Ghost in this entire game that can no longer be one-cycled. As of like 6 months ago, you couldn't one-cycle King Boo, but we actually found a strat that made it possible. It's pretty intricate, but definitely RTA viable.
Got a 17 difference, second difference of area 2. Jared still with a pretty good lead.
I feel like things could easily take a turn here in Area 3. I think it's the hardest area.
Absolutely.
Definitely the most RNG reliant. So I wouldn't be surprised if Radio manages to make a comeback here.
So coming up here in the well, we got this boring old cutscene. Oh my god, it's Mario.
Mario's trapped in a painting and Luigi is being eaten by a lion.
Story of my life.
Jared skipping the stumble there. Nice job.
Also knocking on the birdhouse.
What, do you usually vacuum it or something?
Yeah, I do. I think it's faster. Well, it is faster, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. I knock on it.
Come on, you gotta keep up with the stuff, HD.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I see. Can't believe I'm commentating with a guy that doesn't know how to vacuum the birdhouse.
I guess it's just like vacuuming the toilet and washroom, right?
Yeah, it's basically like that.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Wow, okay. So Jared having some trouble here in Tea Room, but he did set up a tech skip there. Pretty jank tech skip setup, but pays off when you get the boo. Radio also doing it. Actually, I don't think Radio pulled it off
He didn't
enough.
suck it off enough.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll try to set that up again, or if he'll just bail on it. Pretty good luck for Jared.
That is pretty ideal.
Very nice.
Saying Radio getting left side RNG, that is not desirable, because when the poo is left side, it can be very hard to get him over to the right side for that tech skip.
Yeah, fortunately, he didn't get a good enough setup for the tech skip anyways. So there was really no point in even trying to attempt it.
Oh, dang. That boost
Heard
switched
the boost
out of...
switch.
He switched right out of the object he was just in for Jared.
Did he? I actually missed that.
Yeah, I believe he was in that left side object over there, and he switched before he could activate it. Radio having some trouble with yarn balls. I think he's bonking a bunch.
Could have perfect luck here. And
He
gets
does.
it. There you go. Yeah, this room is one of those rooms where ideally you want really good luck, because the room and the objects in which the boo can hide in are so spaced out that you can just lose an astronomical amount of time if you don't get good luck. Like in Jared's case, he sucked Nana up on the left side and had to go all the way to the right side.
They're deciding not to go for the triple here, which I believe saves a second.
Can't say I blame him. It's a hard triple, man.
I can understand that. Radio on the other hand, deciding to go for it, and he gets it.
Looked like his setup was a little slow. I wonder if that actually saved time.
Hard to tell. So we got Moonshot. The angle for the shot is very weird. It can appear like it's gonna hit, but it doesn't. But Jared got that really quick.
Jared's a pro. We've seen a lot of people attempt the 360 moonshot in these tournament races, but with a close race like this, you can't really afford to meme around. Radio taking a little bit of extra time to set that up, but he gets it no problem.
We got about a 30-second difference here at Moonshot, so Jared's slowly expanding his lead.
Yeah, so this room is pretty much like the mirror room. You can't exactly see the ghosts in the foreground. They're also going to be setting up a double here and a triple.
We're gonna see I hope we get to see another save warp here with Mario's glove and the boo.
Yeah, I know Jared goes for it. I'm assuming Radio will as well.
Yeah, this save warp saves on average, I believe, about 3 seconds compared to just getting the boo and then going to the billiards room to mirror warp.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty good.
Ooh, no animation skip though. He tried going for it.
Yeah, if you precisely move over that glove at a certain point, you can skip the animation of him picking up the glove, but he didn't get it.
Radio getting perfect RNG there, whereas Jared got worst, so he's probably saving maybe 6 or 7 seconds on him there.
I know that well. He's going for animation skip. I don't think he's gonna. He did not get it. That's gonna cost him some time. These
Radio
twins
getting
coming
the
up.
worst luck. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So with these twins coming up, you can go for a double with them, but these runners probably won't because it can be a bit finicky.
Yeah, I think this is probably 10 times harder than the Toy Soldier double in Area 4. The setups for that are pretty free, but these guys, they just move around in random patterns. So
Yeah.
you just have to adjust.
Plus, with the different box positions they can be in, there's a lot of different setups for doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's never really a set in stone setup. You just have to accommodate for whatever movement pattern they're in.
Jared letting that boo leave at very high HP. But it'll be no problem for him, because luckily this boo can only escape to Chauncey's room or the hallway, which is already lit up, so we'll probably only lose about 2 seconds from losing this boo most of the time.
Jared
realizes
radar wrong.
Oh.
Yep, that's fine.
Luckily he was still on the table.
Ooh, did he switch in there? Yes, he did.
A lucky switch. Here you can see another tech skip. This one is pretty easy, since you can just pull that cloth off right as you enter the room.
Yeah, unlike Parlor, you can actually activate that spot with the cloth still on there, so tech skip is guaranteed 100% of the time. Now they're taking all 5 of the Mario items we collected and bringing them to the fortune teller. So they're going to be mashing for like a minute and a half straight here.
Name's Clairvoyant, by the way.
Madame Clairvoyant.
Yeah, she has a name, HD. Come on, be respectful.
My apologies. This is probably where Jared's also going to save most of the time from his mashing.
Probably.
I would be interested to know how many button presses Radio gets per second, because his mashing's not bad.
First thing enough about Clairvoyant is her suck up has about no pull on it, and so she'll show no resistance in her suck up, which makes her suck up very unique in that regard. Because most Red Swaps use both the control stick and the C stick to suck her up. So Jared's gonna start heading up to Safari Room. Hopefully he does not forget ice.
Someone always does. It happens at least once in these tournaments.
I know someone did in an earlier race.
Did he really? I missed it.
No, who was it? I can't remember.
It was Furcho, wasn't it?
Well, I was thinking it was Furcho, I wasn't sure though.
Yeah. Trying to jog my memory. I think it might have been.
Dang, Radio getting Vanguard text on Clairvoyant Boo. That was a really wide double,
I'm shocked that worked.
honestly.
Alright, Jared's going to Boolossus now. I was watching him practice this earlier, and he's getting it down, like, really consistently. He's probably hitting 13 to 14 boos in one ice shot. So I'd be shocked if I see anything more than a one cycle here.
I'll hold that to UHD.
We'll see. Actual runs hit different from practice.
Ain't that the truth? Lineup is looking good.
Amazing.
That's the one cycle. That was pretty clean from Jared.
I'm thinking he's still PB pace here.
Doing
Kinda
laps around the chest,
dancing around the chest there.
making sure it's safe to open. Gets I think that was a 38.47 key there. That was for sure on par with his PB, just about. See how radio does.
It's a pretty optimal ice spot. Ooh. Okay. He recovered that well. Also, what's going on with Jared's stream here?
Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, and we're back. Oh,
Probably just experiencing some frame drops. That's all right.
it'd be about a. Wasn't exactly paying attention, but I think about a 50-second difference.
Yeah, pretty much the length of this cutscene, because Jared exited the cutscene as the radio entered it.
I have high hopes that both these runners will get a breaker boo one cycle.
Yeah, I'm confident they'll both go for it. So Area 4 takes place in the attic and the basement. So this is kind of like one of those areas where you can mentally prepare yourself for what's coming up, because there's just a lot of walking in between the basement and the attic. Looks like now we're having some trouble on radio's end. There we go.
So coming up, we got Uncle Grimly, and Jared taking a while to scan that mirror. Uncle Grimly can show his heart basically anytime he wants. There is really no limit to how long he will take to show it. Ideally, you want him to show it right as you enter the room, which we call Instagram. But there's really no limit to how long you'll have to wait. But usually usually on average it's under about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Oh,
Jared almost quitting out the game, but he gets Instagram. He
my
scared
heart
me
almost
for a second.
stopped there, dude. Alright, so Jared is going to be going for the Breaker Boo 1 cycle. I wonder if he's going to set up Tech Skip.
This is note at the hardest Boo 1 cycle in the run, purely because you have to have precise Boo drags to have a chance at getting all this HP in 1 cycle.
Also, Radio got Instagram.
Nice. Love to see good Grimleys.
He's going to bait a charge.
Trying to bait a charge. I don't think he's getting it.
Doesn't pay off. Yeah, he's just like, see you later. I'm guessing he's just going to go for Vanguard Boo.
Yeah, when that Breaker Boo spawns on the bottom barrel, he'll spawn higher than if he's in the top barrel. And when he's high, there is a low chance that he'll charge. Or he's not guaranteed to charge every time. Unless he's low to the ground. And Jared, unfortunately, didn't get the charge, which made that 1 cycle basically impossible by the position that Boo was at when he finally got his vacuum on him. Radio gets this 1 cycle. He can make up a lot of time on Jared. He's also going to bait a charge, and he can't get it.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I can't believe it.
I saw like 2 double cackles there.
This is why I always just go for the middle when he's in bottom barrel.
It's actually not that hard to do with the wall method either. You just can't afford a double cackle.
So since Breaker's at 23 HP, Radio's probably going to check back in Breaker after he does Cellar to see if he can go back in, because that Boo can either go back into Breaker or he can go to Pipe Room, in which case he would have to clear the Ghost in Pipe Room and then get the Boo in there.
Yeah, and if that happens, he probably won't save and quit out of the Armory Room, as that would reset the Boo's HP and his location. So he'll probably just Mirror Warp out of there if that's the case. Yeah, he didn't go back in there. Okay. What do you think? Either of these guys gonna go for Toy Soldier double?
I'd venture to guess both of them are.
I'd say so as well.
That that Blue Soldier's gonna come over. Oh no, man, he did.
Yeah, he's going for it.
This looks like a good setup.
Ooh, yeah, that's clean.
Pretty good from Jared. Nice roof from Jared. See if Radio goes for Soldier double 2. Not exactly a double there, but still pretty clean transferring between the soldiers.
I mean, he had them both in his vacuum at the same time, but he wasn't simultaneously dealing damage to both of them. I think he's gonna run out of fire here. Yep.
Oh, dang. Oh, no. Started messing up that triple. But that could have gone worse. I'm surprised that grabber didn't damage him when he was... That grabber latched onto him while he was getting the double. But he didn't drop those other two.
Got good luck.
Cycling this boot can be very difficult because the lag in this room can really make it easy to drop R inputs on these R pumps, but that was clean.
Yeah, this is a 30 FPS game, and I'm pretty sure that room runs at about half of that.
Player radio remembers to mirror warp here, and he does.
Clean suck-ups from radio.
It's a clean triple.
Could have a chance for perfect RNG.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect location on the boo. Should have this. Yeah, he's got it.
And he is going to be mirror warping out because he still needs breaker boo.
It's pretty amazing armory from radio.
Yeah, that was way too clean.
Stack up on Weston here can be very difficult because he has a very strong pull in him. So most runs will try to get him stuck behind the campfire there to make it easier. But that was pretty clean still.
Yeah, and he's going to be getting the pearls out of the way here so that doesn't affect with his boo suck up because this is a 150 HP boo, so he needs his pumps to be almost perfect. Radio getting hit by one of the flying fish.
They're getting a lot of cackles on this boo right now.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't think this is going to be a one cycle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes to cellar.
Radio is having
This boo
a tough
is
time
trolling
right now.
Jared right now. Yeah, having a tough time clearing pipe.
Spawns the wrong boo.
Spawns pipe boo first. You never want that to happen. If this happens, you just want him to leave as fast as possible.
And this is also the slowest boo in the game, so he just takes his time.
Actually looking like Jared is on 56 pace. I don't want to curse anything, but
Well, he's still got to
Looking
get You still gotta get Van Gorbu.
Oh, never mind. Dang. I debated everyone.
Don't get people's hopes up, man.
Sorry, being a big letdown right now.
Radio making easy work of that boo. Good stuff. So Radio is done with boos, whereas Jared has one more boo to catch. So,
Difference in time right now is...
it's not exactly accurate.
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds longer than it should be because Jared's gonna have to get Van Gorbu, which has 300 HP.
Nailed all the triples like a champ.
What a champ.
Champed up.
Nice reference. Van Gorbu, the lowest amount of cycles you can get him in is 2, since he has 300 HP. Only boo in this game that you can reasonably one cycle with 300 HP is Pipe Boo, but that's only because he moves really slowly. Radio missing the Gold Ghost triple.
136. This should be an easy 2-cycle for Jared.
Yeah, he's got this.
I wouldn't be shocked if we see a 1-cycle attempt out of him.
At this point, I don't think he has much to lose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can he'll still definitely win the race probably, even if he misses it.
Definitely, probably.
Shut up, man. What are you making fun of your co-commentator here?
Hey man, I think it's only fair. After I made fun of me for commentators curse last commentary.
Alright, that's fair. But I mean, in all fairness, you did jinx him like 3 times.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Jared manages to one cycle King Boo here. Probably ends up with about a 57-15. Radio heading on to King Boo right now. He's looking to get about a mid 58 with a 2-cycle King Boo. So I don't know if Radio will go for a 1-cycle or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows it or not.
I believe I heard him say that he didn't practice King Boo 1-cycle. But I could be wrong.
Even if he doesn't go for 1 cycle, I'm certain he'll still go for insta shots. Alright, he's got set up. Let's see if he goes for it.
Let's see it.
I think he's gonna go for it.
He's gonna go for it.
Oh.
And he bonks. That's Disappointing. When you're going for one cycle, you have a very short amount of time to get behind that bomb and shoot it. So it's easy to mess that up. Most runners will choose just to go for a 2 cycle.
All right, he's gonna get the backup 2
Does the
cycles,
backup,
so that's
though.
pretty good.
Yep. And he should have this.
Very clean.
And he'll finish with a 57-33. GG's to Jared.
Nice job, Jared.
Congrats.
I'm gonna go ahead and send him an invite so we can get him in here.
Or a way we can switch to radio's audio.
Yes. Switch to this player. There we go.
Jared,
What's up, Jared?
Gentlemen.
how are you feeling?
I feel like the run was pretty good, except for Area 4.
Yeah, that breaker boo. I saw you just.
I just
give up
bailed,
right
dude.
away.
I was not trying that. Like, it obviously just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. I don't
What's
blame
funny
you.
is radio also baited a charge when the boo was in bottom barrel, and he also failed it in the same way.
Yeah, but he actually sent it. He went for it.
I
So
figured
he had to clear pipe.
the amount of time I was going to lose, it would probably just even out. You know what I mean? If he did go back in, it probably would have just evened out anyways. I figured I was just going to get Bangor.
Radio,
Radio-
finished with a 58-43.
Stuff,
GG's.
guys.
Dude, did you guys see my Weston boo, man?
Yeah, that was.
That was
That was not ideal.
He went so far to the left. I was like, where are you going?
he was
They
going
started,
out of
like-
bounds or something.
Quad cackling. I was like, oh my god, this is. I was just trying so hard to keep him out of pipe. I was like, just don't go up, please. But, yeah. GG's.
GG's anyway. You had wasn't your on PB paced in area 4? Like you had a pretty good Bulas's key time.
Yeah, I was 4.5 seconds ahead of my Bulas to split my PB. So, I mean, it could have happened, but it was pretty much like I was fighting for, like, you know, barely a PB if I got like 1 cycle, maybe. I don't know.
All right, I sent radio an invite.
I would say it didn't go too bad.
Oh yeah, finishing a minute within your PB, not even. That's
Hello.
good run. What's
Yo,
up, radio?
Radio. How you
How
feel
You
about your
feeling,
run?
man?
Well, it's another race PB, so not too shabby.
Good
I
You
love
stuff.
take
it.
those.
Yeah, I can't really be too upset. Jared had a really good run ahead of my PB, so that's some
Hey,
good
you,
stuff from you.
you were on my tail the entire like first 40 minutes of the run. I was like, oh my god, I can't get
Dude.
any separation.
The first thing I did was I pressed A and B at the same time on file select, so I went back to the loading screen on
Yeah,
accident.
I noticed that.
I didn't know if you were splitting on like console reset or something. I was like, does he start timer on console reset? That's so weird.
No,
So
I just
didn't
messed
know.
up
But yeah, good game, man. That was a good race.
for sure.
I see
Yeah,
we
for
both
sure.
we both have disastrous area 4s in this run, so I think
The only thing good about it was Soldier Double for me. I missed Breaker Boo.
that's pretty much the same thing for
What?
me. I lost.
Who doesn't
Weston.
have disastrous area 4s? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Happens
Well-
to almost everybody.
Either way, yeah, you played good. I think we both had pretty decent runs, considering everything that happened. That was a good race.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Can't ask for much better in a race.
Kill it in the bottom bracket. Just kill it.
I will do my best. Thank you.
I think you're a big sleeper, dude. I was not expecting you to be on me the entire time. Like, you were within like 15, 20 seconds of me, probably like middle to end of area 3. I was like, how did I get no time at all? You were
I
playing
felt
really
like
good.
my Area 3 wasn't that good, but well, the end of Area 3 wasn't.
Well,
Yeah,
either way.
I think Area 3 is really where Jared started gaining ground, because for Area 2, you had arguably way better boo luck than him.
Well, I did. I'm not gonna argue that.
Yeah, I just think the only bad luck you had for Area 2 was you missed early release and he didn't.
Oh yeah, dude, my 5 boo segment, I would have rather missed early release than gotten the RNG that I did
Yeah.
in area 2. I would have
Yeah, 'cause I
traded
was
that,
saying-
no question.
I was saying it basically evens out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it pretty much did.
And then pretty much at Clairvoyant, it's just when I started to really trail behind.
Yeah, but that's just the way Area 3 is. I hate Area
Uh,
3.
You should smack your PB, man. You should just go smack your time.
I almost did like a week ago.
Because you were on, like, I would say that, like, middle of Area 3, your pace was probably, like, sub 57:30. You could
No,
probably-
yeah, I could have gotten it. I did 29:04 moonshot, which is mid 57 pace.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
we need more people in the 56 club. Jared's been the only addition in, like, the past year.
You got Splazer. He's definitely gonna get there soon.
Forget
Oh,
about
for
Nick
sure.
A
HD.
lot of contenders.
I think a lot of the 57 people can do it, so it'll be fun to see.
Of course, a lot of them can. It's just a tough grind. For
Well,
some.
thanks again for commentating, guys. By the
Yeah.
way,
No
Had fun.
problem.
Thank you.
appreciate you guys picking it up. Thanks for the
All right.
race, dude.
So,
Yes,
For sure.
Jared, you'll be moving on to winners round 4. You'll race me,
Oh boy.
Should be good.
and Radio, you'll be moving down to losers round 3. We'll play either Clearly Azul, Rhombus, or Johnny.
Should be good.
Look forward to
For a while, I
that.
used to think his name was pronounced Jockney.
I
just
thought the
didn't.
same thing until people
We
started
all
saying
did.
Johnny, and I was like, "Who's Johnny?"
Yeah,
All
after
right.
I heard that, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. All right, I guess we're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think so.
GG's, guys.
GG's again.
GG's.
I
Thanks
think
for
tomorrow.
tuning in, everybody.
I think tomorrow we have Dev Games versus Electric Miles. Not sure what time though.
That's 8:30 p.m. Eastern
8:30
Standard
PM.
Time.
And then
That's
obviously, I was gonna say for the next couple of weeks there'll be a lot of matches scattered throughout the next couple of weeks. So.
Yep.
Yeah, be sure to keep an eye on things.
Yep. Losers bracket will probably be starting next week, so be prepared.
Go. We got a lot of matches coming up.
Yep.
Follow the
All right.
commentators, follow SpeedGaming, and follow me and Jared. Thank you.
Yes. Please and thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Good night,
Follow the
everybody.
runners.
Yep.
All right. Peace, guys.
Good night, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye. Peace out.